innovative content, global audience.
All right. Welcome to one of the most special edition of this town hall meeting on SR TV. My name is Adi Chris. I'm broadcasting all the way from London. On tonight's show, if you see on my side, is a man you all know. He's an activist, started as a student leader, and has made an impact. We all know him to be the publisher of Sahara Reporters, but he has been in the race fighting for freedom in Nigeria for quite some time. Tonight, he's joining us to talk to us, maybe talk to us about what Nigeria, what he sees in Nigeria, because this man has been talking about it since his school days, and he didn't relent. He's still in the race. Is he not the right person to be our president? That's the question I have for you tonight. I don't want to waste every other time. I want to bring him quickly on board. I'm not talking of no other person than Omoyele Sowore. Yeah? Sowore, you're welcome to the platform tonight.
Thank you very much for bringing me. Have a good evening to everyone listening to your show tonight. I appreciate coming on the show, and I hope we have an interactive and progressive conversation about the future of Nigeria.
Yes. It is, Sowore is going to be a town hall meeting, so a lot of people have the right to join in and ask questions, but I'm going to beg them to give me a few minutes with you. So just to let me enjoy him first. With him, and then I'll bring all of you back. So it's me and you first. And then we're gonna do the needful. So my first question is: you've been in the race, and this year, 2023, is a big opportunity. What are your chances? Let's start from there. How prepared are you? Because sometimes we want to see you win this race, but we want to know how prepared you are, because then we can join you. How prepared? How are your chances? Talk us through your preparation. Because the African Action Congress, how prepared are you? How well are you?
I mean, we stand the best chance this election cycle because we are the only political party in the history of Nigeria that did not go to sleep after 2019 election. After we're done with 2019, we went and called for revolution now because we knew that election was badly rigged against all the other candidates. And we have been campaigning, we've been working. We were the ones that started NSAS in Abuja. Everything you can imagine has affected Nigerians since 2019. We've been in the middle of it. When we and I, to be modest, I think we led most of the struggles as well. So how can you be more prepared in an election than to have people who withstood bullets and they are still standing by, their beliefs when it's ballot time? Which one is more dangerous between ballots and bullets?
The ballot. The ballot is small. They both kill. Yeah. In fact, to be honest,
voting will kill all the bad guys. That's what we keep asking. Let the vote. Let conscientious voters vote for the right people, so that voting will destroy the life of those who hold Nigeria to ransom.
Yes, and it's right to call our man here the last man standing, because if you look at the presidential race today, the only person that has been there and remained there has been consistent in you. And so on that basis, can you tell us quickly what we are expecting on the ground? Because those of us, I'm going to go into your manifesto shortly, but for those of us in the diaspora, sometimes we want to key into your campaign. Maybe we are not much aware of what is on the ground. If I want to join AAC, what do I do from today? That's the best to take.
If you want to join AAC, go to the AACparty.org platform. there's a form there that allow you to join AAC, and they will assign immediately to you like a party membership number. You can pay your dues, although we're working on the payment platform as we speak. And then from there you can start doing what you know how to do best. Let me shock you with something. When INEC asks for the registration list of parties in Nigeria, AAC was the one that presented the only verifiable um, party register to INEC, and they were shocked to discover that we kept records of everybody. We had the phone numbers, we had the party membership number,
Yes.
and all the cool things that made their life easy. The so-called big parties had no membership number. The same thing is happening with registration of polling unit agents. Big parties can't find polling unit agents, and what they're doing is paying off smaller parties to help them upload the names of their polling unit. Because apart from just being not competent, they also don't understand how the digital world works. A lot
Yes.
of candidates have contested who don't know how to operate a phone, except somebody tells them.
I
They don't
know.
have no, so they don't have no Facebook pages that they control. They don't have no Twitter pages that they control. They have no Instagram pages. They have third parties running. I'm the only one that has all these social media
Experience.
platforms personally operated by me. Once in a while, I employ the use of support to operate maybe Instagram, but
Yeah.
otherwise, anything you see on my Facebook page is posted by the person you know as Sowore Omoyele.
Wonderful.
That's where
So
it should.
it's a it's a privilege. I think we're lucky this time to have a young man like you who've been outside the country, had a lot of experience, and perhaps one of the things we find too difficult with Nigerian political parties is what do they even stand for? Do they have ideology? What are the ideologies? So because you are in a unique position to tell us, we're going to ask you straight on, sir, what is the ideology of the African Action Congress?
We
The
are a
political.
socialist party. I don't want to hide that from anybody because they use that to scare people. But the easiest way to understand it is to think about Denmark, Norway, and Sweden. They call them Nordic socialist states. What do? They provide free water, free education, provide free healthcare. In fact, if you go to school in Norway, Sweden, or Denmark, the government will pay you salary to remain in school because they understand that you are the future of the country. For our opponents, they don't have ideology. The only ideology they have is what is known as greed. How
Share
much
the
can I
money.
steal from
Yes.
how much can I steal from the Nigerian people? How much
Yes.
can my cronies get, contractors? How many people can we kill without getting accountable for killing them? We don't exist in that realm. We exist on the realm of making life easy for people. And on this note, very important to know that our policies revolves around free education, free healthcare, free everything, so that you're not a Nigerian who you already don't have a job but you can't pay for medical care. You're not a Nigerian who don't have a job, or even when you have a job, you can have the state take care of the education of your kids and several other great things. Security, power, energy that's affordable to all, housing that's affordable to all. That's what we stand for, and I understand that a lot of people are confused about this, but I'd rather that you don't understand us now and you understand us later when you actually start getting the goodies done. For you to understand us now, only to find out that we're phony, we're lying to you. We'll never lie to you. We want you to enjoy life. We want a future that gives you a quality of life that you've never seen before. And we're the only people who can do it because we are the only people who tell you we'll do this and it will happen. Even if it's confronting the
Yes.
death course of the regime, we are the only people who can go out there and do so and hope for the best. So,
Yeah. All right. So from what I can take here, you're going to come up with a couple of social agendas for the people, which is quite good. All right. The question we will come about later is how we're going to make the money. But we are not there yet. Yes, I really want to go.
I
Yeah.
don't. I don't discuss where we make money from
Okay.
or we get money from. It's one of the ways they distract you. But you know how we simply answer this? Where do the thieves in
Get
Nigeria
the
get the
money.
money? Wherever it is
That's a good
that
one.
all those
That's a good
wherever
one.
it is that all those snakes, monkeys, accountant general get money from, that's where your money is coming from. The only thing we do is to change the pipeline.
Yes.
The money goes to you and not the greedy ones.
To them,
And
criminals.
you'll be
Oh,
happy that you
yeah.
have voted for us.
Interesting. I agree. So the question now, my take is, you've been fighting the system. Let me say you are anti-corruption crusade. You fought
I'm
for democracy
anti
in Nigeria.
everything that is bad,
Yeah.
anti-corruption,
Yes, you are an activist.
anti-oppression,
That's the right word to use.
anti-chauvinism,
You fight corruption, you fight for
anti-thieves.
democracy, and perhaps many people think, this guy is too young. We're scared of him. He's going to bring in some radicalism into the system. What do you have to say towards that?
Any country that has radical thieves must have radical police.
Say that again, sir. If you have a
As
radical
any country
thieves,
that has radical thieves
yes,
hmm,
yes.
must also have radical police
All right.
that
You
will
said
catch
it
the
all.
thieves. Yes.
You said it all. So, in other words, people, if you're going to solve Nigerian problem, you need element of radicalism in the government sector to deal with the radical things.
Yes.
We're going to come, we're going to trash on that. To be honest, right here, sitting down here, I'm grateful to you because of what you fought, because of some of the things you did. That's why we are where we are today. Some people,
Yes.
before we go back, because I'm going to go back and front and let them throw in, is some people believe, to be honest, we can credit the anti-SAP movement, which was a big movement in Nigeria. I always on that day I said it's a wonderful time to be alive.
Mm.
The credit goes to you. Why did you start that movement? Why?
Well, I started when I arrived in the University of Lagos in 1989. There was structural adjustment program. There was military rule. Everybody was scared, and to be honest, I cannot claim credit for the anti-SAP movement. I'll give it to the Falanos of this world, the Doctor. There's a professor. There's a bunch of professors in the University of Obafemi Awolowo University. There's Professor Siyayi at the University of Benin, and all these great guys who open our eyes, including some of the people who now don't sound radical. People like Bamidele. Uh, I don't. Sorry, I don't remember his last name, but he's a
Yeah, okay.
senator now. Bamidele Aturu. Odion Sylvester, who's an lecturer at LASU. Um, there's so many of these guys who stood up against the structural adjustment program. I can't remember how many now.
Yeah.
You should give the credit to them. I was a toddler in 1989. I was 18 years old. I just
Yeah,
followed
you
their
were young.
footsteps.
We're very young.
Yes, and and I'm grateful to them. Particularly, I'm grateful to Femi Falana. Femi Falana was the person who opened my eyes, legally, philosophically, politically, and radically to the world, And
Yes.
he's been my lawyer since 1992. He's still my lawyer in
Tina.
2023.
Yeah,
Yes. So
he can
I
understand
always
you.
talk about him because
Yeah.
it's people underrate Femi Falana. You underrate him. You underrate
No, no.
Fela. The same way you underrate Gani Fahimi because
Mhm.
they're not your regular type of politicians. But I don't
Yes.
stop talking about Femi Falana when it comes to opening my eyes to the world and ensuring that I was not buried alive early in life.
In fact, just because of those of us here, for those of you who join us, this is Omoyele Sowore. If you've been following Nigerian politics, if you're a Nigerian, then I don't need to introduce him any further. But if you don't, this is the man that's been up and down, government threw him in prison, back and front, for the purpose of one thing, freedom for us, for me and you. And it is true, without taking anything away, that he is a freedom fighter. We can't take that away from him. But that being said, he's running for the office of the president. And I still want to hear one thing before I let other people come in. Sir,
Yes.
in a very short way, if you become president, so many things will be free. is that what you say would be your your selling point? Because some of them say, oh, if I come to because Nigeria at this stage, we've been depending so much on oil. Everybody wait for oil. Coming from one region of the country, they share. We live in this kind of country, it cannot continue. And I'm happy you made a mention tonight that there's no fuel anywhere in Nigeria. And it's again, these are all policies that are failing us. How are you going to address some of these things? Finally, before I know a lot of people want to have things to say so that I can get out of the way, there is massive insecurity in Nigeria. In fact, that is even more annoying, more scary than any other thing. For those of us going home, you don't know whether you come back. How you intend to address all that?
Well, insecurity doesn't arise from just one problem. I mean, one issue or one track. It's an accumulation of how Nigeria has been governed over the years. And to solve insecurity, you must have a number of strategies. Uh, but for me, number one is to ensure that people feel economically secure in their country. That they have jobs, they have means of taking care of themselves medically, physically. They have access to food, access to opportunities, and without that, you are wasting your time on fighting insecurity. The last resort we need in fighting insecurity is an AK-47. AK-47 cannot shoot at hunger or starvation. Yes,
Agree.
but yes, policies of government that makes people feel whole, we solve that. And after that, we can then engage in the practical side of security. And for me, it's not going to involve the use of assault weapons. It will involve the use of policies to reduce poverty.
Yes.
Um, to put 1.3 million people out of poverty cannot be done with AK-47. I guarantee you, I don't think Nigeria has up to 133 million AK-47s anyway. So why are you wasting your time?
Yes. All right. In fact, you addressing it, and I'm going to allow some of the people who are joining us to come on the platform early, so because they have a lot of questions, they'll be waiting to have this moment with you, and I'm sure I'm
Yes,
going
no
to bring
problem.
some of them in, and some of them are your. I have one, Mama H.O. Mama H.O.
Oh,
are joining us. Mama H.O.
Mama is the bomb.
I'm bringing you to the
There's no way
platform now, Mama H.O. You're
but
welcome.
I should say, I love her, and I respect
We
her.
don't arrive. We arrive. We
And
arrive. We arrive.
I'm happy that we have someone like her out there speaking for the underprivileged, the cheated, and the dispossessed people of Nigeria. Even though she's doing it thousands and thousands of miles away, Mama. Any day, I just open salute
I
for
do
you.
always allow my picking.
Thank you.
Now
I want
they
to
lie
say
to us say the young shall grow.
yes.
They tell us say children are the leaders of tomorrow.
That's
True.
right.
And picking, you don't reach to become leaders. They say they don't want to give you.
Exactly. That's the
They're
game.
not well low. That
Not
they
game.
follow for head.
Not game. Not game, Mama.
Before I ask my question, I want to send message to my children.
Cool.
Children, una want know the truth? Una want really know the truth?
We want to.
Okay. If una no want suffer for another 4 years, they could have vote Sowore.
Hmm.
But if una want experience another 4 years, they could not do anything. I not go disturb you now. They say the thing when elder they sit down, they see.
You know this, yeah.
If una pikin climb up, una not go see am.
Not true.
Hmm.
Una want recover all the things when they thief for una. They pay all una debt. Make una free, then vote Sowore.
Okay.
I not get anything against Obio. The only thing when I get against Obi be this. If to say he won't really do the right thing, after they fail as when he become vice president, he don't know the rule when they inside. He supposed separate himself. Come they support una during NSAS. to really tell us say he get una interest full chance for mind. 3 weeks now they change this game. Oh, as he change and finish, if he really get our full interest for heart, if he separate himself from the oppressors group, and how will he have separated himself? By telling us say, since we want employer for our PLC, all the people want thief for since 1960, he go give power to the people when supposed go fish them out, so that they go return everything for us. But rather, if they play the game like this, now then me I get problem with that. Because the truth be say, make we tell ourselves the bitter truth. Oh,
Okay.
the question when I ask them, because I believe do unto others what you want others to do unto you. If na Nigeria na PLC, and you know the people when the thief in PLC dry like this, or be before the God when me and you they serve, you not go after them to collect her and they see their life. So since you going to tell me say you not go do that thing,
But
if
if
you
you
say we won't put Nigeria, poop say
Mama hates you.
the new
Mama
Nigeria
Echo.
won't work created.
Mama hates you.
Yes, Papa. Who say make una not fulfill destiny? They not born the person well. Because every of my children qualify to fulfill destiny. You know why?
Okay.
The time when our papa and our mama baskele, science tell me say, now plenty spend now our papa release for our mama. Out of those spend, me and you fight, we come fertilize the ovum of our mama. So that means say, the time when you never sabi anything, you fought a giant war and you won the battle. So how come your brain don't develop? You not confident become anything. I come US by force. Make una go ask for like Ojo. I vex for Papa God for years. Why did you bring me here? Until 2017. So make those when they talk say she there abroad, like me they talk. No way. There's nothing like home. So now to my children, hear me and hear me well.
Okay, man.
That's what they say, you know, they problem. I get problem there. You they hear me? I get big problem there. All of us don't make mistake. If Obi realize he made mistake, make it correct. If you want my children, make it vote for him. But if you cannot make that simple statement, how can you tell me the person when he sell everything that belongs to Nigeria for chekele money for his friends, and the people when they work there, when I come make them jobless and hopeless, and some of them they don't even die? How can you tell me say that person is your mentor?
Okay. Mama hates you.
What
Mama
is the meaning of mentor, my brothers?
I understand your pain. Mama hates
Mentor,
you.
the person when they say you they look up to.
Up to, yeah.
So how can big thief become your mentor? And I think you get the audacity to go there, tell to some useless children when they don't get sense. Say they not deliver their poll for you. You not go give the contract. You declare so madness they follow for your head. Now you get Nigeria when they give contract.
Mama hates you.
Now you get Nigeria.
Question.
Now let me tell you people, Atiku and all the useless people, when they go to go buy property, shame on all of them.
Okay.
I won't tell you a little history when I know. Dubai not be desert before. The time when they won't build Dubai, they come beg una for money. Obasanjo, you not agree give o. Una not agree give them. They come build Dubai finish. Una come foolish so they una come they thief our money, they go Dubai, they buy property. that they let una they buy the shame on una. Una this una go get the reward back to Nigeria. It's not gonna happen.
Yes. So,
It's not gonna happen. You know why? They go remember the time when they come and beg una for money, una not going keep them. So I continue. Mona they drop una this. Now what for you? Dino melaye. Dino melaye. Shame they catch you. The other day I see you with your driver. Your driver go show you his own completed beauty. Dino melaye. You couldn't give him money to complete it. You are nothing but a non-entity. Dino melaye. Did that way Dele Mama do interview you?
Mama D.
Wait, make I tell this useless people something.
Mama Ejo.
Yes. I know
Okay, Mama Ejo, we hear you. Mama Ejo.
Yes, sir.
Let us move on a little because a lot of us have been waiting to see Sowore. Go have you another day, man. But let us
invite me. Make you ready for 4 hours. Make I tell these idiotic people. Make I tell them what they notice so we don't know. We go expose their nakedness. China did that the Jews when you want to hear their own, and they come for them. Una turn my children to become what Papa God not created to be. Una make my children to go die from Mediterranean Sea on their way to Europe. Una make them to die in the desert. They can't reach Libya. They can't begin to punish them like people who not get mama. Yes, I get
Mama Ejo. Mama Ejo, I know they pay you. As they pay them, as they sweet us, you could pay them. No worry. So we won't make it pay them now. Don't let them pay us. Okay. Welcome to the show, everybody. We are still here. This is a town hall meeting with our presidential candidate, Omoyele Sowore is on the platform tonight. He's been answering some questions from me. He's going to take questions from you. Take it easy. Mama Ejo has been very upset, and some of the things she's been talking about, so I'm going to put in a very simple way to our candidate here. So, sir, Mama has been complaining about the activities, how some people have abused the system, rape our children, because on a good day, she has not said it all, because a country where a president is flown continuously out of the country for treatment, and he couldn't declare a state of emergency on our health system. We're going to hope to have Dr. Sowore back because for some reason he's, the network in Nigeria. So you guys get to bear with us. Yes, he's back. Good. He's back. So I wanted to ask him these very important questions, and I think we should let him come in. For those of you who join us, if you have questions for him, put it down. It's going to be very brief so that everybody have the time to have one or two things with him. He's here to answer questions. And perhaps my interest tonight is how, if you're interested in his movement, what he has been doing for Nigeria, why don't you join him? Because at the end of this meeting, that is what I want to take away from here. He's going to join us back. You know how the network in Africa is. Once he joins us, I will bring him back. Now, why do we do these town hall meetings? It's not to attack anybody, but to actually give the candidate an opportunity to talk to us about what they would do when they ascend office. And this is very important, that we hold them accountable for what they said. To be fair to Sowore, he's the last man standing. He's been fighting injustice in Nigeria from school days. He has not relented. Call him the last man standing. He's there. No, they've been into prison in and out. In fact, his drama, I think he's in the neck of every Nigerian government. Now, you want to be the president. What do you have to say? Do you want him to be president? If so, what are you doing about it? No, the thing that surprised me, and I want to bring some of my guests in now. Sowore is not with us right now, but I want to bring some of the people in. I would say that, okay, somebody, I don't know who is, I have somebody added and it's not there. Okay, I'm going to keep myself alone because some people are, right, let me add this lady to the, yeah. There are many on the screen, but we're not doing, I can see everybody really. Okay, maybe Sowore is not the one that endorsed. I'm going to say, let's just wait with you, but I can see some faces there. Omo, good evening. Omo, all right. So I'm going to say before we bring Sowore back, anybody have something to say can quickly chip it in, and I will allow you in. But I want to say this. I want to say this quickly before I allow my guests to actually say what they have to say before our chief guest come in. Sometimes we don't know what we can do about it, and it is a wrong decision. The government or the law, Nigeria is a country. See Nigeria as a business, and we all have a share in the Nigerian business. My share is my vote, my right as a citizen. Buhari is not better than me. What Buhari can, the right Buhari have is what I have. I'm a citizen of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So does he. So if he's doing something and I'm not doing something, then I cannot be like him because he has put himself better than me. The truth is we are where we are because we don't do anything. And I use one word again and again. For evil to exist, righteous men are busy doing nothing. Sowore has been fighting a system which you and I know is wrong. The system has failed us. To be fair, Sowore has been consistent. He has fought the system again and again. You might not agree with how he goes about it, but he has been consistent. The question is, what are you doing? You want to leave him alone to do it? How can he do it? Okay, if you don't like his method, what are you doing to save Nigeria? Because if we all sit up, we all sit down as it is, we're not going to get anywhere. So I'm going to give the opportunity. Mama has spoken a lot. So when they get network is coming, and I'm going to give this lady. Oro. I don't know. Your network is. I want to bring you in, but I can't do that right now. Of your thing, the system is shaking. So once you are stable, I'll bring you right in. Okay. Dr. Chidi.
Yes, thank you very much. Yes, how are you, sir?
Well done, Chidi. Do you have anything to talk about before our guest comes back?
Yes. I thank you for having a presido on your show. You're one of those people that are doing what other people know they should do, but they're not doing it. Because I've never seen, just like they say in the Bible, someone has a light, someone has a torch, someone has a lamp that is supposed to be used to see. But instead of putting it out there where it can give light, they prefer to keep it hidden under the table, under the chair in a room. Isn't that madness?
It is.
People will come and say, oh, Sowore is a fighter. In fact, that guy gets idea. See, futuristic idea. That guy is this, that guy is this. But at that point where you say, but you're about to run, you're about to talk something very crazy. That's what I want people to know. You just need to stop there. Because you look at something that is poisonous, and you look at something that is pure, clean, that you already know. You know, I laugh when people say Sowore has not been tested. Has not been tested, but for 30 years, like you yourself said, for 30 years, he's been in this game.
Yes.
If we just
Nobody
rewind,
can take that from him.
do you understand? If we rewind like 6 years ago, or if we rewind like maybe 7, 8 years ago, or 9 years ago, and I ask you, who were the people in this struggle? You still find Sowore. If we go 15 years ago, a lot of people that you're seeing now would have dropped in the radar. You'll not see them, but you still see Sowore. And now, a lot of people, the experience they have, the CV they are bringing up to the table, is accomplishments that they have obtained from working, some of them in a local government area, some of them in a state. A lot of people parade today, candidates that they say they were this in their state, they did this in their state. And when they come to Sowore, they say, show me what he has done. Show me what he has created. What I've come to realize is that people are a little bit myopic. I honestly want to feel, I want to be as civil as possible. But people can't see beyond their noses. If they could see beyond their noses, they will see that Sowore has not been running the local league. No, I agree with you. His experience has not affected local governments. No. Sowore's experience has not even affected a state. No. In fact, Sowore's experience has not affected the nation. Do you know what his experience has affected? The whole world. Sowore's experience, just a little bit, tiny Sahara reporters. When CNN wants to talk about Africa, they say, according to Sahara reporters.
That is good.
You understand that? So while they are busy showing us their local government experience, while they are busy showing us their state experience, they have not shown us their national experience. Because what they did in their states, what you did in your Gombe state did not affect my grandmother in Enugu state too. So the experience you're showing us is in your state. But what Sowore was able to do when he got us independent has affected the whole of Africa. What are you telling me?
Doctor, let's see this. Because there's two people, to be honest. For those people watching me, if they agree with me, there are two people that are in the race that kind of represent us right now. Sowore and Peter Obi. You understand? These two young men, in fact, as I was looking at the race, I was, why did they pick Sowore for president? Or why do they do the same thing? Because I was thinking that these are two people that will that can move Nigeria to the next level. Now, most of Sowore's sweat, to be honest, this movement we see behind Peter Obi today, if there's any justice in the world, that people should be behind Sowore. You understand? And we didn't see that. The question I want to ask is, what are you going to do to change the dynamics? Because it's about approach now. You know, it's time to organize. You know, presidency, election is one thing. Being able to fight the system is one. And then being able to organize and take the power from them. Mama was saying something very important. Mama said we should go after them. But Mama, if you don't have cutlass in your right hand, you don't have to kill your father. You have to have the cutlass here so that you get ready for them. So when they come, you can strike. So what I would say is, knowing these challenges that we face, how is our organization going to be rebranded to grab the people who belongs to this?
Let me help you. Let me help you.
It's not it's a movement.
Let me help you.
And Peter Obi has come to take it. Let's put this up.
Sir, let me help you. I wish, this is Sowore's interview, but I wish for God's sake that you guys should stop disturbing Sowore. Stop this. Honestly, the problem we have in Nigeria is that we know the truth. We just want someone like you want to commit sin.
No, we allow him to speak for you because I think it's
no. Listen.
Speak, yes.
No, he will speak. He's been talking. Yes. Look, anybody that says today that he doesn't know what Sowore believes in, that person is not online. He has done up to how many hundreds of interviews. There's nothing he's going to say on your show today that he has not said. So I'm telling you this, honestly. I'm looking for this question you're asking right now. Do a town hall. Bring Sowore's supporters. Bring Peter Obi's supporters. That's when you will know. Because it's not, Sowore knows what he knows. Peter Obi can say what he knows. But let us ask those that are following them. So let us be sure. Because I've asked people who are following Peter Obi, I say, what are the qualities? What are the things that he has done that we can multiply? Okay, how has he affected people?
Doctor, I'm going to put this question to Sowore straight away.
Go ahead. I can answer that question, but put it to him. When it's done, you need to ask us and then we tell you.
I will ask him more. Yes, let me put a question straight to him right away. And it's not personal. This is a town hall meeting. So my big question is, Peter will always come out. And that's what Peter said that resonates with us a lot. Hey, I will change Nigeria from this revenue allocation to production allocation, meaning consuming. That's why we don't have. Government is corrupt, agree. But sometimes our attitude towards consumption and not producing has been a challenge. So he branded himself with that, and okay, that guy is something I want to hear. I'm still waiting for, because sometimes we've not been able to key in into your real agenda, other than the corruption you've been standing for.
Listen, Chief.
Okay.
You know, this is what sometimes gets me tired of this whole argument about when you invite me to shows, because most of you have already made up your mind on what you believe. It doesn't matter what we tell you; you don't want to hear anything else.
That may not be true.
Yeah, no, it is true. It is very, very true.
Like me,
listen now.
You're saying that
somebody
just saying what Peter Obi says that resonates with you.
No. You said somebody resonates with you.
Already.
But I can guarantee you that you will not get to be on your show before the election. You can reach me. You can reach him.
Okay.
Yes. So all of you are here deceiving the rest of us that he resonates with you. I'm here on your show. You didn't go through third party to reach me. You did not.
That's true.
You reached me out on a DM on Facebook, and we were supposed to have last week. So Peter B, you can't reach him. You know that. Why are you deceiving yourselves? Then you said, he said he will change Nigeria from consumption to production. Did he do that in Anambra State? A person, a governorship candidate that not allow local government elections to happen in Anambra State. You're saying it's going to change. What do you think is the best form of interaction of the public with governors, local governments? Peter Obi spent 8 years as governor of Anambra State. There was no local government. He did not allow it to happen. He was collecting local government allocations and giving pittance to the people he hand-picked to run the local governments. So honestly, sometimes when you people come into this event, I feel like you come here to insult me. You come here to denigrate me. And I see a lot of your people. You arrange them, but I will keep coming. Do you know why I keep coming? Because one day we will all come to a final conclusion as to who is the best, not the person you think is the best. Some of you have your biases, including people who do polls. They say, we did a poll, everybody wants Peter Obi. It's a lie. Not everybody wants Peter Obi. Nobody wants a failed person. That's why I call Peter Obi the best package fraud in this election. It's a phony. And I say it with authority. I'm not afraid to say it. Before you called me, I know it. I know you are a Peter Obi advocate. You just want to bring Sowore here so that you come and say, I brought Sowore here. He didn't say anything to me. Like doctor is telling you, like mama is telling you, there's nothing in the Nigerian political space that I've never talked about. Is it energy, security? In 2018, ideas that were bring, the moment we say it at the town hall meeting, the federal government is implementing it. But you have, like I said, your bias, but I don't have a problem with it. I will talk to you any day, if not for anything, to remind you one day that you know the truth, but you didn't believe in the truth. Most of you honestly don't believe in the truth. You just want to keep parading your candidate. Those of you who are from the Southeast, that Obasanjo killed your people during the war, you are saying that Obasanjo is the best human being today because he supports Peter Obi. So many of you are saying that those who brought Buhari to power, who are now supporting Obi, they have become your heroes. Aisha Yusuf, Patu Tomi. I can name them all, including Okonkwo, that Nollywood character, who used to be in APC, Kenneth Okonkwo, is your hero now because he serves your purpose. Please, let's stop deceiving ourselves. You are not interested in the truth. I mean it, and I'm saying it to you. You are not interested in the truth. You just want to titillate the public that, we brought Sowore here. He didn't say anything we like. How did I get on the AY show?
I like that.
Wait. How did I get on the AY show? It was Mama here.
Well, let me say something.
And I know Mama for the first time today. I requested, and I'm publicly, today is the first time I call her number. I have to ask from Rudolph Okonkwo, please, can I talk to Mama? When Mama finished talking to Peter last week, they were carrying propaganda that he has abandoned Sowore for Peter Obi. It wasn't until yesterday that they knew that that's not true. So it's the same thing you are here to do today. You are here to repeat the same hubris. Peter Obi is related with us. Did he come on your show? Can you ever, if you can get Peter Obi to come on this show, right, before the election, I will respect you. But you can't, because He doesn't speak to people like you. It's all propaganda. It's a package, you know. The job of you people is to present the package to the public, whether it's false or right, because you have your what they call likelihood of bias in statistics. But I came here today. I don't know you before, Daddy Chris, but I respect the fact that you invited me to your show, and I'm here. But you are here repeating the same hubris. Oh, Peter Obi can relate with you. Go and bring the Peter Obi to. If Peter Obi speaks for 5 minutes on your show, and people are not quitting your show. No, I know you. I know the game. But I'm not going to play any game with you. I'm a honest, straightforward person. Dr. Chidi has spoken to it. I'm not supposed to even be here with her. I should have sent my supporters to you. And like I said, if you can bring Peter Obi to this show, and I challenge you, I will appear with him. If after 5 minutes his network doesn't fail, network failure. Yes. No, it's true. But the truth is that you can't get Peter Obi. You are just packaging. You are part of the game to package him as, oh, this kind of person who is talking about. I met Peter Obi once at the town hall meeting. I can. You know, he had put people in the hall to praise him. When we finished the meeting, even his people could not praise him. I can. Subsequently, all the town hall meetings they invited us to, Peter Obi never shows up. And when he went to the town hall meeting with me in Calabar, the people organizing the town hall, the pharmacists, make sure that they told me that, I came in the morning, said, no, we are not holding town hall now, come back at 4 o'clock. Between the time I left the place and 4 o'clock, I brought Peter Obi by helicopter. He had left when they called me to come and speak. They can't confront me. They can't confront the truth. They can't debate me. It's not pride. It's not arrogance. It's the truth. And they know that if we have to go toe-to-toe, the man will not be able to defend himself. The same way Atiku cannot defend himself. The same way Tinubu cannot defend their own position around me. They can't. But courtesy of you people who like to play the game that you are playing tonight, yes, the Nigerian people will be deceived absolutely. Yesterday, when we were talking at AY, the first question I asked, we say you brought Buhari into power. When I started talking about the people that brought Buhari, suddenly my audio went off. You know? Yes. When I was telling him that P Square, I don't know him before. They were the ones who sang at Buhari's inauguration. They are now with Peter Obi. Yeah. They were the ones. So in 2015, P Square did not know that Buhari would be a bad person. But then I went and did a video of me where she claimed that I'm jubilating. I wasn't. That was just a reporter who was appreciated by fans. I have fans like P Square, I have fans like David. I have fans. I don't have as many fans as they do. But there are people who appreciate me. So when I told them yesterday, that was the opening of our interview. Suddenly, my audio stopped working. It stopped working. Okay. I'm not accusing anybody, but as we speak today, people have been reaching me that, what happened? You had an interview with AY. Why is it that he hasn't put it on his page? Not accusing him of anything. Technical issues, maybe he hasn't had time. When we were planning the AY show, people are reaching me that they are not advertising it. It's only on Instagram. Why are they not advertising it across all the platforms? Again, I'm not accusing anybody of anything. But let's stop playing the game. And I'm tired of playing the game. And like Dr. Chidi said, maybe this is not necessary at all. Maybe next time you just need to talk to the people you want to hear from, and we'll all be fine. Well, and you don't have to bring me if you already feel that whatever I have to say has no impact.
And perhaps maybe English is our problem here right now.
It's not English. I understand English very well.
I don't know. It's my
but I also
English
understand semantics, and I understand mind games.
Sorry, let's make it very clear, because this is a direct accusation. And funny enough, I brought you here because I want people to understand what you do. And many of my friends.
No, you don't. Stop lying about that. No, you don't. You don't.
Mr. President,
you have made up your mind that you want to bring me here to come and repeat the same hubris that you people repeat on other platforms.
Can I chip in? Can I chip in, Mr. President? Listen, guys. We're also here, Mr. Chris, presenter. Listen, I also own a channel and I interview people. Let me explain something to you. You see what you just said now. You said P2B said he was going to move from a consumption to a production, and that resonates with you. But listen, the same P2B that you are talking about, his business, tell me what is the business that he's well known for, like in Abuja as a businessman?
It's importation of...
It's importation. It's next.
And it's consumption, consumption of foreign goods.
So I will ask you now, give me one industry that P2B established to boost production and employ young people. One.
Can I respond to that? Can I respond to my privileged position?
Please.
I said, I didn't say he has done it. He said something that I want to agree with. It doesn't mean he has done it. I only asked Sowore to put I asked him a question, sir. I asked Sowore a question, sir. What will be the crux of your manifesto? They asked me, and he said he's going to try and get a lot of things free for us. Which I said that kind of very
what manifesto are you talking about? I've been talking about for 6 months. The manifesto is on a website. I was the first to give manifesto of all the candidates. In fact, when Peter Obi was first asked about the manifesto, he said he didn't need one because he doesn't want to make promises that are written on paper that he can't follow up. Then his team forced him to write a manifesto. He has never campaigned on those manifestos because he doesn't even understand the manifesto. We're not, you see, this is what I tell you people when you bring the Peter Obi thing to my attention. It's not provocation. This is how I am. You bring it, I'll answer you. If it's Tinubu, I'll answer you. If it's Atiku, I'll answer you. And I've answered you on all these characters. When I went to the the National Peace Committee and got the pictures of Tinubu sleeping, do you think I'm the only person there? No. But I was the only one who had the courage to publish pictures. If Peter Obi was there, he would never publish the pictures. He would never do that. Because he doesn't have the courage to keep this
interview.
I promise to be with you. I promise to be with you. Daddy Chris. I promise to be with you for 45 minutes. We have gone past that. I have other things to do every day. I'm a presidential candidate, as you know. But our agreement is that we'll do 45 minutes.
Good.
In the next 2 or 3 minutes, I'll leave at 5:55, so that you can continue your show and have people discuss further. It's not because I'm worried about anything. You ask me any question, I come prepared. But it's because that was our agreement, and we have exceeded that now.
Fair enough.
But we are having a conversation here, a truthful conversation about agenda. You guys just bring people to your show. You have your agenda, you have made up your mind, and then you start playing mind games. But I'm glad according to my promise, I was able to come here to you today to have a conversation. And in another 2 minutes, I will have to go for my next assignment.
Exactly.
Not to disrespect you, but so that was our agreement. But listen, I've had enough of this whole games, that you guys play with your channels, I had it I've had it several other struggles, Yoruba struggle, Biafra struggle. People will come, they'll use their platform, they use you for experiment, they get the numbers, but they don't want to discuss the real issues. Like the next time you invite me, if you want me to come, bring Peter Obi to your show. Let's have a debate, and I'll be game.
You see, before you go, I want to say this to you. Yeah. One of your staff supporters actually works with me in Abuja. And you might not even know who you're talking to. I don't know Peter Obi.
Because you can't know him. Peter Obi was designed not to be known by people like you.
Sorry, I will never bring you to humiliate you. I never brought you to.
You have not humiliated me. You can't humiliate me. On what basis would you humiliate?
So why do we make this about Peter? It's a shame.
When people have ideas, you were the one who brought it up. You are the one who brought up the fact that
I want to pin an agenda to you. Maybe that was the only mistake I made. I said, and I referred to that.
I'm glad that you finally accepted that there was a mistake, and it's a fatal mistake you made, because I came on your show respecting you, that you're going to get us an opportunity and your audience an opportunity to talk about real social political issues, not to come and ram down through our throats what you believe in. That's what reporters do. And
Okay.
you don't have to do that. You are not under any obligation to do what I want. But I'm just saying, all of us are tired of the lies, the manipulations, and the hubris about these candidates that you already believe in. If you want your show to be about your candidate, go and bring your candidate to talk to people. But I said to you, I'll be glad to come on your show again, Daddy Chris, when you bring Peter Obi. Let
All
me
right.
and him discuss our manifesto. The manifesto you know and the one you don't know. Let the two of us come and argue it out. You have admitted here that you don't even know him. You don't. But you
Eh,
have been his biggest defender on this show. Look at that.
have I?
We just have other things to do because we have 29 days to the election. And I have to say to you that you have some of my best two reps on your show, Mama the
Okay.
Mama
They
and
are
Dr.
here.
Shiri.
I believe
They
they
do
will
a,
be
they
able
do a
to
better
defend. They
job.
will defend the case.
Sometimes they do a better job than I could do. But I once revealed to the whole world today. I spoke to Mama, just for disclosure, for the first time today. In fact, it was your call that disrupted our conversation about it. I obtained her number, and I was happy to talk to her. I've known Dr. Shidi for a long time, been to Canada to see him, and we've traveled in Canada together. I'm not going to deny that, and that he's an amazing rep on matters, not for me, but on ideas that can free Nigeria from total bondage. He knows a lot more better than I. These are the people that talks through me when you hear from me sometimes. I watch them with passion, and I sometimes repeat what they say to other people. And I want us to continue to believe in that. And I want to say one final thing that I have nothing against you. Any day I would love to come on your show on one condition, that you bring the consumption man to the show so that we can have a conversation.
I see where we are.
But when we
All
even
right.
talk of this
So we have
consumption
to
theory,
There's
we get
no
it.
Daddy Chris,
there's
Get
no
it.
consumption anywhere. It's all,
Daddy
like I
Chris,
said, it's
Yes,
all
ma'am.
like it's a scam.
when we talk of this consumption theory,
I don't know.
wait now, where did they put down to achieve it? What is the roadmap?
I'm not gonna defend Peter Obi
Wait,
because I'm not for Peter
no,
Obi
wait,
here.
make I
I
talk.
come here, this is SRT, this is not Peter Obi's
Wait
platform.
now, make I
I will
not
not
talk
go
small
into that.
thing, Daddy Chris.
That would be wrong.
Nigeria, all
Yes.
my children, I want to tell you now wetin they turn una to if una not sabi. Tomorrow, the be like say night don call for Nigeria. Tomorrow morning, all of una go buy orange. When you buy am finish, peel am, make you lick am. Tell me wetin you go do to the other one. Now wetin they turn una to be that. During election, they turn you people to orange. They go use una take rig election. They go use una take carry ballot paper. They go use una do all this thing finish. After election, those of una when get their direct number, they go block una. Una not see wetin they turn una to. My children, I want you people to understand one thing. You, my children, are supposed to be the master. They're supposed to be servant. That is why they call them civil servant. But when they enter, they can't make themselves master.
That's what they call
They
evil service. There's a difference between civil service and evil service, Mama.
They can't tell you not to wait. They can't tell you not to. The only thing one not qualify for in their mind, make una they do make God for them. Make una they go kill their political opponent to stain una hand with blood. But when they utilize their money, now their children they chop am o. Their girlfriend na the double promotion. Now that they use their money do. Please, my children, I want to tell you now one thing today. Anything when they are picking not qualified to do during this election, una not qualified to do them at all. Because nobody they chop the money. When two enter, that one when he collect fake certificate for Chicago University come. You think say if he enter, he go remember now? No. He go only promote and glorify Agbero in the 36th state of Nigeria. Una think on Agbero na qualify for? That is not your destiny. Now then turn una to Agbero. You are not, that is not what God see. Any Bobo Agbero to
Mama
in
Edo,
Nigeria.
I have a phone
They
call
call
for
you to
Sowore
be
before he
Agbero.
disappears. It
You
will
are
be
not
unfair to
Agbero.
them, to the people who
I
have
want to
questions to
say
ask
the
you.
Agbero.
Can they ask
And
one
I
question
want
before they
people
leave?
to reject that from today.
Okay.
Because
Sowore,
you know
can
why?
you answer? Can
The
you just
day
take a
when
question
my
before you go?
papa and your papa sleep with each
Yes,
other.
just
Okay.
1 minute. I'm out of here. It's
You people
done
want
1
a
hour instead
battle.
of 45
Do you
There
have
minutes.
were
quickly?
plenty men released by your father. And out of those billions of men,
Yeah, that's okay. I want to thank you again.
to fight.
Yeah.
You can't fertilize your mama ovum. You can't, they
That's
can't
all right.
burn
Thanks
you.
for coming on.
When they burn you finish,
Yeah,
you
I
can't
just
tell
want
me
to
say
ask.
you cannot become anything.
Sorry, I know
You
you've
can
been
become
done a lot
anything in
and
this
you've campaigned
world.
a lot. I know with the
Anything. You can become.
Go on there. Let's hear your voice.
it's very difficult for the young lads and the young citizens to get into political office. The question I want to ask is that when you're elected by the people to become the president of Nigeria, what are you going to do to better the lives of Nigeria by 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 dealing with the dollar to naira rate, exchange rate? What are you going to do because Nigeria is our naira, then our currency is being devalued by the Western world? What are you going to do to see the Nigeria that our naira is being used as a means of pay with all these United countries, America, all the rest of the world, is telling our truth? What are you going to do? Let's go to that.
But,
So keep our naira in conflict with the dollar. Thank you.
yeah. First, is to remove the central bank governor, who is a BDC operator. Are you getting my point?
Yeah.
That's Emefiele is a dollar seller. It should never have been made the central bank governor, person in charge of the monetary policy of Nigeria. You know, the interest of someone selling dollar is to have the dollar, the national currency, to become useless, because then it makes more money. So if you're in Nigeria and your rent is 3 million naira, your landlord most likely cannot increase it, even though you are earning better because you're earning in dollars. So it's always in the interest of people who speculate and sell dollars to ensure that their currency don't grow. And Emefiele is a glorified bureau de change operator. I'll remove him.
Okay. So, that's a good
Not
one.
only remove him, I'll investigate him and have him prosecuted. He's right now being accused of even terrorism. Terrorist finance. Wait, now let me finish one.
Okay.
I don't have unlimited time. You have already eaten into the time of my next campaign.
Yes.
And the second is to revalue the naira.
Hello.
The third, ultimately, is to provide,
Hello.
is to work for a Nigeria that produces something in the international market that can give us the kind of backing the currency needs to have value. We don't have that now.
Okay. Let's take the second question before we
Please, can I speak?
Yeah, go on, quick one.
Okay, I tried to join the screen, but you did not bring me in. Nevertheless, that is not the issue right now. But I just want to say once again, thank you, Sowore, my good friend. We have met in Italy. I'm always on you with online. You have done nothing wrong, and you are a very good man. We have discussed to a length whereby you told me all the things that you want to do in Nigeria. And I have called you time without number that yes, what you're doing is not wrong. You're a great man. Because of you from France to Italy to see you so that we can talk. I was in the program in Napoli. My name's Santino Eja. Sowore, you know me very well. I know you. I've been on all the program. Okay, we will be speaking. And what I really want, Sowore opened the eyes of the He touched the hearts of those people who are afraid to speak the truth. Sowore was the person who motivates the youth to move. He started it all, and he has been doing it. Fine, people call Obi or call this or call that. Fine, I will say people are working with Obi because of what they have at hand. But in the recent, the person who fought for this movement today that Obi is enjoying is Sowore. Is the person who fought for this movement. And I have no question to ask because all the things that I want for him, personally, he has talked to me and I have all his details in my heart and in my mind. But when it comes to the process whereby things are not working fine now, the way we are seeing it, Sowore is still the best. But I will still tell him, it's my method. That is why you see when I speak on a platform, you see me, I'm angry to speak because when you don't speak the truth, people will not understand the truth. Sowore has been there for the truth, but it's for people to understand that what he's saying is the truth. What all of them need, what Nigerians need, they just wanted him to be one of these, somebody who has ruled as a governor, they want to see what he has done before. That is why we're still here we are today, according to our Vice President, Sibajo.
Okay.
And that is where we are today. I will ask one question from my Presido, the youth movement manager, director, the king of the youth movement, Sowore himself. I will ask you one question. Sir, please. I know you see the pains of what the people are doing, that you cannot bear it.
My brother, why do we have to go 2 minutes of
It's not for
introduction?
now.
That's a simple
I know
question.
you are going to be president of Nigeria because you have
Why
the
do
power.
we have to go 2 hours of introduction?
Just
You have
save
the
the
strength
seat.
to do it. You have everything that we
So,
need
like,
in
just go
Nigeria.
do another thing. Oh. Why are you
But
wasting your
Can we
time?
get to the question so that I can leave?
You can leave now.
I
We're
really
busy.
respect
We're
you.
waiting
will not
for
waste
him.
my
We're waiting for him in
My
another
next.
interview. That's why I
Thank
came
you,
here.
sir. I'm
We're
through.
waiting for him
Okay,
somewhere.
thank you. All right, so it's okay. I mean, I can understand that you're about to leave. Thank you for joining us.
No, I told you
it's
before
unfortunate
that
we,
I'm only available for 45 minutes. Can you
yeah, that's
let
fine.
people know that was our agreement? I don't have any. I can sit here for 6 hours if you
No,
want
no
me.
worry.
Other
We
candidates
appreciate your
cannot
time.
do 30 minutes, but I can sit here for 6 hours. I don't have a problem, but I want to go for my next interview. Can you please ask him to go to the question and let's answer it so I can go now.
Okay. I think he said we've already answered the question. He's praising you, and that is what he said. I think he has disappeared because I almost cut him off. Uh, you've answered the bulk of the questions for tonight. My question is the one that got you upset. Otherwise, other people have a lot to say to you.
I wasn't upset. I don't get upset. I just don't like
Okay.
hubris.
Well,
I don't like people
sorry,
dancing
we've been
around
waiting for
issues
you. Yeah, give
or
us some
people
credit.
who
We've been waiting for
already
you. And
know the truth. We have a lot of things to do. Sometimes when I sit here on this kind of programs, I feel like you're just stealing into my time so that I won't be able to catch up with the candidates who don't come on
you
your
said we're
shows.
free to go now, sir. We're not going to stop
All
you
right.
now. We're free to go.
Thank you, everyone. I
Yeah,
appreciate coming on this show,
yeah.
and I'm leaving you in capable hands, Dr. Chidi and my mama. Mama Echo. Thank you so much, Mama. I appreciate that, and I'll be in touch again. And I wish Nigerians the best in this election.
The only
But
thing you didn't
no,
tell us, I asked a question.
what's the
I'm going
question?
to ask your
I'll
team.
be happy. What's the question? What's the question? I'll be
The
happy.
question I asked a question, which is when one it was two questions I had was you answered one. If we want to join, what do? You get directed to the website. For those of us who want to contribute to the campaign, you didn't give us opportunity to get there. You got upset because of one simple question, and I think it is really
Knows the
unfair to me.
account number of the
Well,
campaign.
next time,
It will tell you what to do. I have to run now, sir.
all
I
right, Baba.
apologize. All right.
Okay, so
Dr. Chidi, please present to them what people can do. And I
the
appreciate all
show,
of you. Not a fight. We just have to be honest about some of these agendas.
all
Well,
right, we'll let
Nigeria, they
you
call it
know.
agenda. So I'm just tired of answering questions that have been answered 4 years ago. 3 years ago, about what I stand for and where I
So
stand.
my guests,
I
my
appreciate
people,
you.
I did
Like
not
I
have
said,
heard from
feel
you.
free to call me again, but on one condition, that you bring the consumption man to come and explain to us.
It may not be him, might be you with another candidate. Why must it be the consumption man?
No,
Because I
you are the
mentioned
one
him
who brought
today.
him up
Because
now.
he came with him already.
Shielding him? Why are you shielding him? Why are you shielding him?
He said,
Why do you want to shield him?
why do I want to choose him?
Yes, well, shield. Why are you preventing us from talk? I'm offering you a
No,
golden
no,
opportunity.
I'm
Your
sure,
your your
Peter will
platform
be happy to
your
talk with you,
platform
but
will
on
blow
another
up.
platform.
No, since we are experimenting, your platform will blow up if you can get Peter Obi to come on this platform with me. It will blow up. Everybody want to watch it, but I guarantee you that you will not do it
Oh, no,
because
if
you don't want to
that becomes a
expose
priority,
him.
it will. If it becomes a
Yeah.
priority, it will. Let's get that one clear.
So
But
it's
I
not a
don't think
priority.
that's the
See the
basis of
problem.
today's show.
It's
It's
not a
not a
priority.
priority.
When will
See
it
the
become a
problem.
priority?
See?
Today's show should not be about that. Today was about you. Anyway,
No, but
Daddy
Chris,
Chris.
it was about
ah,
him. But you said
Daddy Chris.
you didn't say
yes.
You
you didn't say
see,
Tinubu.
Yes.
You didn't say
Daddy
Tinubu. You
Chris.
didn't say Atiku. You said Peter Obi resonates. I want you to talk because Peter Obi.
Wait.
You see,
No,
you
that's
get
it.
Now
so
what?
many
You see,
things.
there's
Daddy
nothing he
Freeze,
said.
Daddy
I agree
Freeze.
with. I have right to do that.
Daddy
I'm
Freeze.
So
right.
Daddy Chris.
that's why he
If
started
I say
talking about
something that I
Peter
agree
Obi.
with, I have right to
Daddy
say so.
Chris.
No, you don't understand. He's
Wait,
trying to say that
Daddy Chris.
you started it, and that's why the discussion went that side.
Yeah,
That's
but
what he's
the
telling
shameful
you.
thing is, yes, I'm going to allow Mama talk. You know, doctor,
Yeah.
it's okay to say that I conduct interviews and I ask a lot of questions. What I'm going to take from what Sowore said today, that Sowore believes in a social state, that is a social welfare state. That's what I'm going to put to another person. So when I put that to somebody else, that person will begin to attack me. Go and bring Sowore in. That would be wrong.
No,
Peter,
Chris,
let
Mama H.O. You see, this is your program, my brother. Let Mama H.O. talk and then come back to me and we'll have a little dialogue. It will help to clear a lot of things. I'm willing to do a dialogue with you. My show was supposed to start at 3, but I was interested in hearing what you have to say. This is my first time of seeing your program or even getting in contact with you. So let us speak, and then I'll be able to clear one or two things for you. Okay. Honestly.
Let's do that. Let's do that quickly. Mama
Yes.
Echo, let's go.
Good. The only thing that will deliver us is the truth.
Okay.
The truth.
Be honest. What's the truth, ma'am?
Wait now. The Bible said the truth shall set you free.
Yes, ma'am.
Good. You want to know about Sowore's manifesto? Go and look at his website.
See?
When you look there, read that, understand that, then make you come preacher.
Okay.
We can do like say we don't know what to do.
When the candidate here with me, he cannot tell me about his manifesto.
Wait now.
That is rude.
Augusta.
I'm being calm tonight.
You
if
see?
I'm here, anybody that comes to the show, I have right to ask me a question. And I simply ask a simple question.
Mama H.O., listen. That Chris, there's something I want you to pick from what Mama H.O. said. Let me tell you one thing. See this Mama H.O. You know what I respect her about? She has a YouTube channel. And I was telling her she needs to grow her YouTube channel because this woman goes around every top channel that talks about Nigeria. She's there talking from morning till night, giving her opinion. And she has a channel. So I was telling her, why are you going up? Stay on your channel and do the things and grow it. That's the right thing to do because you're just going to grow that channel
tonight. We'll follow each other.
Listen, she just told you one important thing. As somebody who is going to conduct an interview about a person, the onus is on you to go and do your research. You're supposed to do your due diligence. It is not enough for you to bring somebody and tell them to now begin. Your program is not enough now to discuss everything in his manifesto. You are supposed to go. If you allow me to share the screen, I can share the screen for you. If you type Omoyele Sowore's manifesto, it would have come up for you. When you review his manifesto, you'll be able to pick holes and you know where to trap the person, because a good interviewer will hit somebody somewhere that you catch them unawares. Then it will be on your newspapers, will start reporting what they said on your program. But if you just come and tell them, what do you say here? What do you say here? They will just okay, so what is fantastic about your interview and another person's interview? Do you know how many people are interviewing him? So you see, it was you didn't do right by not doing a good research. If you're going to talk about Nigerian politics, you can't say you don't know P2B. You can't say you don't know what, even you saying, first of all, that what P2B says about production resonates with you. By the time somebody fires you, like we fired you back now, about how can you be saying somebody who is talking about was the biggest importer? It just nullifies what that, and then you now come and say that it's not about what he did, it's about what he said. If somebody killed 10 people and he came to your program and he said, he went and wrote his manifesto. This person had killed 10 people. He says, what I'm going to do in Nigeria is I will make sure that nobody is killed. So the reason why I like this man is that he say he will not kill anybody. And I ask you, do you know that this man has killed 10 people? He said, no, it's not about the people he's killed. It's about, he said he's not going to kill people. That doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. So we're trying to, I see your program, I see how many people, you don't have a lot of viewers on your show. And Sowore gave you a very, you don't understand, this is somebody who has been in, he's been in this thing for so many years. He's a baba, we learn from him. He just, if I was you, I would go and print. Omoyele Sowore has challenged P2B to appear on my show, and he says P2B cannot come. Send it to the people on his camp, so that when he refuses, you come and say, I'm still waiting, no. He will be forced to come to your show, and then you bring Sowore. When he doesn't come, then you can say he's fearing Sowore. But you don't even understand. He's giving you this thing. You don't.
But wait, doctor,
you see, he's giving you an idea.
Doctor, let me finish. Doctor, I heard you. Doctor,
Yeah.
can I finish?
Go
Is
ahead.
tonight's show about Peter Obi or about Sowore?
No. It was about Sowore. But listen, my brother, you see, you cannot predict. Is your program planned? It's not planned. It's live. So you don't predict what will happen.
Okay,
You don't predict
what's wrong with it? What
No,
is wrong
no.
in me asking him?
And
There
increase,
is
they just
nothing
give
wrong.
you, waiting you go
This
take
man,
bring
you know,
up
they,
people.
you know
No,
they
I
pick.
don't need that. I don't need that. Hey,
Okay,
if
then
that is
stop
what you
doing.
need, I
Then
don't
stop
need
doing
it.
live
No.
shows. If you're not
Listen.
ready, Chris, look, I
Listen,
have
can I
80
finish?
something thousand. Chris, listen to me, my brother. Try to understand. I have more than 80 something thousand subscribers on my YouTube channel. I checked your
Good.
own. You never reach. So when we see, it's not pride. You need to learn sometimes. You say you don't need it. If you don't need it, don't do live shows. Then you're not ready for live shows. You're not ready to take the heat. When you throw live show and you bring people like HO, you don't see where HO they harass P2B. Then who else be are you? See, what we are telling you is this. You were having an interview about Sowore, then all of a sudden, in your
He give
interview,
you new topic.
you have a guest.
New topic when you
You
go
have
take
a
the
guest.
roll.
You have a guest. They listen to Chris. You have a guest. Then you want to ask your guest a question. You start by saying that P2B, the reason why he didn't talk Atiku, he talked P2B. He said the reason why P2B resonates with you. So
Okay,
if
I
you
see.
had said,
I agree.
let me
I
tell
see
you how
the
you would have
one.
said it. Since he's your guest,
I
you should have just said, Omoyele Sowore, what is your idea or what is your plan concerning turning the country into a production site?
Exactly.
Then you
Okay,
just hear
you know
what
what
they
I
have to
did there?
say.
Okay,
No,
see,
not what you
this is
said.
it. He's competing with people. Let me finish. I hear what you're saying. I think this guy has gotten a lot of this kind of question before, and he got upset. Not from here. He cannot come from here. I think he has seen people throwing this kind of blow at him. People like us have already made up our mind and stuff like that. Do you know the funniest thing? I don't have a mind made. And that is somebody point that at me. Listen, doctor.
Explain to me, sir.
Doctor,
What
you
does
came
it
on the
mean?
show
Maybe I don't
to talk
understand
about
English.
the agenda or to
If you
attack
say-
Peter.
Chris, please, you're here. You're not a bad person heard in his absence, but you're right here. Explain to me the meaning of somebody resonates with you. What does it mean?
Yes, I agree with him. I agree with that. You see, I didn't say Peter resonates with me. I agree with a particular agenda from Peter. Let me clear that. Let me clear that.
I can play
And
this
Peter
video
said
back
this.
to you. You said the
Can I
reason why
finish?
P2B, you said the
Can I
reason
finish?
why P2B resonates
Doctor,
with you. You didn't
Doctor,
say agenda.
Doctor,
Let's bet
Doctor,
$1,000 will replay
no,
your video.
listen to me.
$1,000 will if you said P2B resonates with me, you give me that money. Let's go and play. I'm telling you.
Okay, good. You see,
You want to bet?
This.
You want to
I
bet?
said Peter
Do you want to
agenda
bet?
of moving Nigeria from consumption to production is what resonates with me, not Peter.
Okay.
I was expecting that he is going to say, "Oh, my agenda is this." I don't see where I've done wrong.
No, you did, sir. Do you know where this whole thing scattered? This whole thing scatters from where you were not prepared for this interview. I'm not saying that to put you down, but it's obvious.
I was
No, you were not
prepared.
If you're gonna bring somebody and you don't go back and you have to go and study that person.
So I don't know Sowore.
No, you didn't study his
I don't know
manifesto
him.
now. You know Sowore. See now. If you look, allow me to share screen. Let me show you this. I'm going to share screen. This is Omoyele Sowore's. This is his. If you had just Googled, you will see this. You will see manifesto. Do you understand? This is what you would have seen if you had gone. Oh, you're not. It's not showing again. Good. Thank you for sharing it. Yes. You would have seen this manifesto, and this manifesto you can download. It's downloading. You can download a copy. This is what, if you're inviting any other person to your show, this is just me advising you. Go and do that.
Okay, see, you know what? You've done very well as a presenter, and I know you're very good at what you do. You understand? So let me give you that credit. But what you're saying tonight, what you're saying is, if you're a journalist, then I don't know whether you study journalism. What I have said tonight, I've never crossed a line. I wash my words carefully. I am trained. When you say I should know that I was not prepared, that is an insult to my side. But I'll take that. You don't know what it is to be prepared.
Bros, let me tell you something.
How do you get prepared?
Let me tell you something, Chris. Daddy Chris. If you say that person waste, you see what you're saying now, mommy, no vex. One second. You see what you're saying, sir. I think it may be best to stop the interview, because the more you keep saying, the more it shows. Sorry to use this word. Your ignorance about where we did now. You see where we did now? The person where they kill him, the person killing it on social media, it's not who studied the best Afrobeat artist did not study music. Make I tell you, not be like that they happen. The person where they win election, not the person where study political science. So if you come and tell me now, you think it's the best journalist that has the biggest YouTube channel? No, you have to learn. You have to learn. Tell me, say you're trained. You don't know what you're doing now.
What are you looking for?
No, if you know what you're doing, why is your channel where it is?
Okay, Dr. Chidi, what are you trying to achieve? Dr. Chidi, what are you trying to achieve? Okay, I'm going to take it from you. Dr. Chidi, you're all right.
Wait, Daddy Chris.
Thank you for coming, because it means a lot.
Daddy Chris,
you guys are here. Let's hear from
Chris.
Mama, I like you because I like your energy.
Daddy Chris, you see this life when we did? That's it, they learn every day.
Yes, ma'am.
You hear me? There are 2-3 things my papa said make I hold for hand for my life. Make I learn how to say thank you when person do something for me. Make I learn to say please when I want take excuse. Then when I also learn to say I am sorry when I do wrong. There's no need to twist that story when you talk so. Go play that video. You see, before you really bring somebody, like now, for here, if you want to go interview, if you apply for a job, you want to go for interview, you must do research of the company so that you go know about the company before you go for interview. Because if you not present yourself like that, you don't lose the job. You must present that you are interested in the company. That is why you do research about them. So when they ask you, based on research, now you go to answer their question. If you can go that way, you go get the job neat. You're supposed to do research on this person when they bring. You supposed to check his manifesto to understand his manifesto. Not being go come here, come they school you of his manifesto when he don't make public.
He's not schooling me. He's talking to the audience. I ask my
Wait,
job is to ask him questions and he talks to audience.
you go ask
people. I don't understand the people. So must I go and study Sowore to come and talk to
It's
Daniel?
bad.
Okay, maybe match break there. No match break there. No match break there.
Oh, yeah.
You think we say
Maybe match break is good.
no match break? Yes.
I can see that. You see, most of the things we do, I'm not the one that is here. People will play this interview again, and whatever
No
we
problem.
say,
But
it's
you
on
see,
record. You understand?
Dr. Chris,
Whatever we said tonight, it's on record, and it will
yes,
be there.
man.
You
Yes,
understand?
Dr.
I don't take
Chris.
anything out of my platform. So whatever I say
No,
there is
no,
there.
it will be there now.
Wait,
Yeah.
Dr.
So I
Chris.
thank you for Dr.
Dr.
Chidi.
Chris, make I say one thing.
Okay, ma'am.
We are sitting on a time bomb. The only thing we never made the bomb blow. Now this interest when some of my children get for Peter Obi. Now that little hope. Now made the time bomb never blow. If anything happen outside this, especially APC and PDP, if they enter office, Kasala go blow. The time bomb go blow. And when it blow, some people go peme. So if you not want Nigeria,
Now maybe the one they fight, they fight. You guys
if
come
you
to fight me as I am.
if you not want make Kasala blow,
You know, perhaps you guys don't understand me at all. Okay,
if you not want make
No,
Kasala blow,
let's
Not
stop
be
here.
you they talk to.
Let's
Not
stop
be
here.
you they
make
talk
una
to.
not let
Enough tonight.
APC or PDP enter. Because if any of them enter, the time bomb go blow. And some people go peme. So if una no want, make una just forget them. Una get a no good candidate from my pikin, my correct pikin, Omoyele Sowore. From that to the one that they gravitate to, and Kwankwaso and Adebayo, those people have presented what they go do to una. Make Nigeria feel move forward. So that una go live Olosho business. Una go live hookup business. Una go live kidnapping business. Una go live Yahoo Plus and all these Yahoo things. Una go live Boko Haram and banditry. See, my children, una dey make matter worse. Since when una become monster, una brother go come abroad. They go say, okay, now we go do something for home. Imagine that my pikin from Ogbomosho, he come home, come build hotel for now. Some of una get job there. Una kill am. Una pamela with another pikin when he go do what during holiday. For the East, una can't even do another worst one. When he scatter my head, una carry una fellow brother. Una tie lay hand for this. Una lie for ground like goat. Una cut in neck. Hey, children, who turn una to monster like this? This is not what Papa God create una to be. Oh. So for us to stop this monster when they time, vote the right person.
Okay.
Vote Omoyele Sowore.
Thank you,
He's the
ma'am.
only one that can help una.
Thank
But
you.
the other of him manage you cannot go force una. Because you know what? When you turn small pikin, make it not pull hand for fire. The pikin, he go to wash you when you turn your hand. When you turn like the pikin pull hand for fire, what you go have? Fire go burn her. I not go force una, but I go tell una the bitter truth. It is only the truth that will set you people free in Nigeria. There is no two way. Nigeria, the new Nigeria we want build. It has to be built on truth, honesty, integrity, and accountability. This person one I won't vote for, so is he going to be accountable to you people? That is the question you people have to sleep over. Now, make I ask now one question. Let's say he don't win, and my pikin Sowore don't win. Una think so he go dey street with una? I dey ask una question. Una think so una go still get access to una? Una think so una go still come Townhall meeting, come dey follow una dey talk? Any person wey no go fit do that work for una, he just dey deceive una. Una dey hear me? It is high time if we want to meet the global world where dem dey so. 2023 is the time we have to change the game. Change the game by voting for my pikin, my able pikin. When he brain a computer age, when he mind na the global world he won't compete with, when he won't lead us because he knows say if he give us platform, we are intelligent and smart, and we can meet there in the global war in his 8 years of reign. I know that for sure. Because what is the global war? Now copy and paste now we need. So we need somebody who go select people from home and abroad when their brain correct. When they go press computer and we go join them. And only Sowore now see that one for him body now. But if una like, una choose to go do otherwise, now sit down look. I go look una. Now my talk for now be that.
Hosts, I need to go. You're meeting me. I need to go. Host, we are not seeing you. Are you still there? Chris, it's only me and
Daddy Chris, you go
Chris,
chop.
Daddy Chris, what's happening? Only me
Daddy
and
Chris, you go shop little. Oh yeah, Dr. G, let's
we
go.
don't do cook for okay, Daddy Chris. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much, my brother. Let me say here from the bottom of my heart, honestly, if there's any way you feel that if there's anything I've said wrongly, I want to openly apologize to you. It's not my intention. We just speak out of passion. This is my first time on your show, and I really, that's what we do. I'm just like, sure, I'm too forward. If I see something that I think will help you, I'm ready to do it. We can talk after this. You have your, I didn't study journalism. You are a professional journalist. Me, I'll be street journalist. But there are things that we can, ideas that we can share. There must be something I'm doing that makes me do what I do. And you are coming from professionals. So I'm ready for us to talk any further. But I really appreciate coming. My wife just called me and she gave me instructions. And everybody knows, I know now my wife be boss. I don't make it sack me. So that time you had me with a phone, you don't give me instruction now. So let me go and I fear my wife. I fear my wife.
I'm not fear them.
We all fear them.
Doctor, thank you so much. Echo. Respect. I'll see you later.
So
all right,
we keep talking. All right, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, what an evening! For those of you who joined us, I had a rather confrontational day or evening with Sowore and his team. Obviously, I've said something that obviously upset them. For that, I sincerely apologize. For honest, maybe where I'm coming from, I have to know what I do wrong before I apologize. But I'm going to try and do so anyhow because it's the platform. I am not the kind of person that is a stark supporter, but I agree with some of the things people say. And that's all I said. I said I agree with what Mr. Obi said when it comes to moving Nigeria from consumption to a production state. I think that is a good word to use. Because I was trying to get the word from Sowore from his mouth. It's not my job to go and dig into his manifesto to come and say to his people. He's not talking to me, he's talking to Nigerians. Home and away, he's going to tell us what he's going to do should he become president. Please play the interview again. And for some reason, he got upset. I apologize. I know he has a lot to do. I wish him good luck. I actually envy the young man because he has been fighting this from the school days down to now. He deserves all the chances he has. And I even thought he's been robbed. The agenda today, Peter is enjoying. He started it. And I was trying to say, my mission tonight was really to see how the two of them can work together. But unfortunately, the bitterness in their hearts is just too much, to be honest, Nigeria. And this is not the way to go. And that's some of the challenge we have. So, is it not true, or is it not possible that the two people who may not belong to the same political party may at the end form a government for the purpose of Nigeria? That is a question we need to ask ourselves. Tonight taught me a big lesson. A lot of people don't understand what they're doing. They can always say anything. I'm here to receive the blow. That is my job. And I want to thank you all for what has happened tonight. Mama, I love Mama. I don't know what I'm going to get Mama. Mama, don't go away so that when I call the show, we can see chat for a few minutes. Thank you so much for joining the show. My name is Adi Chris, and this is SRTV. For some people that think this is just SRTV, my YouTube channel got stolen. It got hijacked. So I'm starting again. This is not where SRTV has been. So don't get it wrong. Don't get it twisted. And I don't even care. Whatever it is, I am doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm bringing people here to be exposed to Nigerians in home and away to tell us what they're going to do. It's not my job to speak for them or to come and preach the gospel of Peter. I don't preach for Peter. Peter will be supposed to hear they talk about the agenda. When you come here, you talk about agenda, I won't defend you. And I will, for me, I always say it on this show, I will not lie against you and I will never lie for you. My name is Adi Chris and this is SRTV London. Have a beautiful evening.
SRTV. Innovative content. Global